Hi everyone, it's Morrigan and welcome back to Morgan's Journal. I hope you guys are doing all right this week. This week we will be cash stuffing June week 3. So let's get into this cash count. Hope you guys are doing okay. June week 3. Hope you guys are having an easy week. I am having an okay week. Um, I did have to move some funds around, pay myself back for a couple of things. But we've zeroed out, so only thing we can do is to keep going. So let's get into this cash count. We are going to be cash stuffing $723 or $732. And if you're new here, I use prop bills since all of my envelopes are digital, but I like the cash stuffing method to keep track of my budget. Um, So we will be cash stuffing $732. So that's 100, 200. Move this 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 600, 620, 640, 660, 670, 680, 690, 700, 75, 710, 715, 720, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 732. Okay? Let's get this into our cash tray. A bunch of ones as usual. So 5, 10, 20, 250. So it's way easier to count this time. And 100. As you can see, I have a 500 placeholder right here because I have to put that for rent. So let's get into our bills binder. So let's see. I think I emptied these out from last week. Yes. So student loans is getting its usual 50. Apple Card is getting its usual 100. Rent is getting 235. So that's 100, 200, 20, 35. So let's sort these out. This, okay, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 700, 710, 715, 720. So that's 720. Let's grab the 500 here so we can reduce this a little bit or condense it. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. We could technically do the 250 placeholder also, since that would be, nope, that'd be 750, not 720. Math is wrong. Okay, so 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 700. Actually, we can turn these two 20s and a 10 into 50. So let's grab the 50 from over here. 500, 600, 650. Well, actually, now the 250s can be on 100. So let's do that. And then the 10 and 2 5s can be a 20. It's 720. So 500, 600, 720. 720. Okay, cool. I didn't realize I could condense it that much. I thought I just had the 100. There we go. It's 720 in rent. Electric is getting 16. So that's 10, 15, and then 16. So it's 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So it's 55. So actually, So it's 55. So let's take 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Swap that out for a 50. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap that out for a 5. So now we have 55 in electric. Renter's insurance is getting 5 as per usual. So 10, 15, 16, 17. Renter's insurance basically off for that by $1, so we should be good next week. Internet is getting 13. So let's do 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So 41, so that means we could take 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of this and swap it out for 20, condense that a little bit. So we have 20, 41. The best thing about prop bills, at least in my opinion, is that I can condense as I go and keep my amounts small and not have to go make multiple bank trips just to be able to condense, because I don't have enough money in the bank to condense. I'd have to condense at the bank, and I feel like that would just be a lot to have to think about going back and forth. Other people can do it and it's fine. I don't want to tap into my savings to be able to condense and then put it back. It's just too much. I don't really have time for that. But that's everything in internet. So yeah, like we said, 2041. Spending, like I said, is my debts envelope to pay down my debts. I think this week, I did have to pay myself back on the Apple Card, which I've zeroed that out already for this week, but I think I'm going to spend this amount on the Apple Card this week, and then next week pay the hospital bill, just so I can try and snowball the Apple Card a little bit since the interest is so high. So we're getting 74, so that's 50, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4 for my debts. And that's everything in my bills binder. Hi everyone, I wanted to take a moment to introduce the newest collab that I'm a part of. It was started by the Secret Budgeter and it's called Go to Hawaii with Us. So myself and 6 other wonderful people made Hawaii vacation themed savings challenges that you can use in your cash envelopes. So my theme was clothing. So check out my Ko-Fi link in the description and in my link tree, and you can download the game board and also my part of the savings challenge. And also I will have the links of everyone in the collab, so that way you can check out their YouTube channels and videos, and also check out their links in the description to be able to get their part of the gaming board. When I tell y'all I was so nervous doing my budget this week because of how I spent this week. But, I mean, there's no avoiding it. It has to get done. I have bills to pay. I have things to do with the money. I have goals. I have plans. There's no avoiding it. It's the reason I'm doing this anyway, so I can actually face my money head on, you know? So, subscriptions. If you're new here or haven't seen in a while, I am doing my subscriptions. These are for my yearly subscription, so I'm doing a sinking fund instead of monthly. I do have one that is monthly, but that's on my Apple Card, so that's included in my Apple payment, and I'll just pay a little extra as I need for that one. But these are my yearly subscriptions. So that's getting 9. So let's see. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So 67. So let's condense this a little bit. Turn these fives into a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn these ones into a 5. So 50, 65, 67. So 67 in subscriptions. Okay. Car maintenance is getting 20. Currently has 50, so now we're at 70 for car maintenance. In there. Gas is getting a 10. So that has 10.25. I'll swap these two 10s for 20. So 25. And groceries is getting 100 this week, actually. So that's nice. It's a couple of consumables that aren't food that we need to get. So glad to have that. So, friend of mine's birthday coming up this week, so we might do something for that. Like I said, my groceries and fun is kind of in this envelope until I decide how I want to split it up, which it's all in the same account anyway, so it's just better off like this. I'll figure out something different later, but for right now, this is what works. So this is what I'm going to do. And then the last envelope, savings, is getting 100. So that has $500, $600, $700, $800, $900 on the dot. Really excited about this, that we're actually making headway in our savings. I know, like I said last week, I'm going to have to put a dent in it. But we're figuring out logistics, seeing what we need to do, what we need to not do. So fingers crossed it's nothing too crazy that we have to do. But yeah, I'm pretty proud. We're almost at 1,000 for savings. Basically next week we'll hit 1,000, and then we either go up or down from there, depending on what we need to get in June. Either way, yeah. So that's everything in my everything else binder, sinking funds binder, everything else binder, however you want to call it. It all works the same. Gosh, this week was definitely one of those weeks where I just had to dig deep as far as like doing this because I really didn't want to. I didn't want to look at the numbers. I know I bought a lot on food. I know I spent a lot in other ways, and I just really didn't want to face the music, I guess. So I know I feel a lot better doing it. I took the time. It's Sunday, me filming this, so I was really procrastinating on this one. As soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to start editing and scheduling this video and my other posts. But I really put this off. I was just not feeling it this week. I just was really disappointed in myself. And I just have to remember I can't stop. Regardless of how I feel, regardless of what I did, regardless of what I feel are mistakes, I can beat myself up as much as I want. It's not going to change the fact that I have to budget, I have to cash stuff, or I'm going to fall off. And this is the one routine that I have financially that has really benefited for me. So if you guys are feeling distraught or kind of demotivated from any expenses that you're making, I know it's summer, things get expensive. Don't beat yourself up too hard. Just acknowledge that you did it. It's okay. You can bounce back from this. You've done it before. You can do it again. So thank you guys so much for watching as always. And I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.